Hey, shalom, you guys. This is the Kingdom of Israel, BIPOC intentional community, and a indigenous micronation. Our big purpose is to bring together the 12 tribes of Israel as we go from an online community to a on-land community. The links are in the description. And so let's get started, man. Let the weak say they are strong, man. Joel 3:10. Let the weak say they are strong. In this society right now, masculinity is being suppressed. We're going on about maybe about almost 100 years of feminism. Just about 100 years, something like 70 years of feminism. And, there's nothing wrong with women having certain rights and stuff, but feminism isn't about, what it's saying it is. It's not about equality. It's not about equality. If it was about equality, then women would be really trying to get their own nation, a women only nation. That's creating their own matriarchy. Then it would be about equality. So with what's going on, how corporations and basically the feminist movement and the LBGT movement, they've all basically gotten together to suppress masculinity. And, whether it be, in the schools, in the your job, different, businesses and products now support the rainbow. It's a lot of craziness going on. But they've all joined together and decided to, divide and conquer. Because that's what it looks like, to me. It looks like, they're pushing this agenda so much so that, companies like Budweiser, who has been really known for masculinity, all the way back to, all their commercials and, even the Budweiser frogs, so it's really a company that has, it's a customer, what's the word? Customer base, I think. Its customer base, its customer base has basically been men, straight masculine men. And now they've changed it into where now they're promoting the the gay agenda or whatever. They're putting the rainbow on their beer. And it's pissed off so many people to where, now, they just say forget it. They're not even gonna buy the beer or, these products that these companies, these corporations push. A lot of this stuff ain't really even good for you. It's really time to go back to traditional lifestyle. Or maybe a blend of, both ancient and modern wisdom. So, these companies, you got Budweiser and you got the LBGT. And, it's to a point where these people, they'll take all the, like, for example, like we were saying, Budweiser, they'll take all this backlash and all this negativity, against what they're doing, and take a big pay cut because people aren't buying their product. But they'll do all that just to push, they'll take all that pain, all that loss, just to push the gay agenda. So that really shows you where these companies put their value. They put their value in, in suppressing masculinity. Because, if masculinity isn't valued, if that's not something you value, whether you company, corporation, organization, whatever, then you're not going to cater to that crowd, that customer, base or whatever. You're not going to cater to that crowd. You're going to cater to a different crowd in hopes of getting their money or their support or whatever it is. And, you're basically saying that it's just, men aren't valued. And I think that's, for the most part, because men aren't, I'm not saying men don't consume and buy things, but women are more consumers than men. So it's easier to market to women than it is to men. And if masculinity isn't valued, you're just gonna, you're gonna create, little groups like what's going on now. The manosphere, MGTOW, men going their own way, and save yourself, black men, and it's just that feminism isn't, the feminism, LBGT, these things, they're not really helping society. It's not really, and me, I don't care because I could care less about America. America can go ahead and fall like it's prophesied to do. So, for me, all this is good. For you guys that, who are still stuck to, mentally to America. And, I guess it's bad for y'all, because, you don't, you put your value in America, but me, I don't put my value in America. It's not, I don't see anything of value in America except for its technology. So, that's one of the problems, man. Masculinity is being suppressed. It isn't valued like it's used to. Or men are now trying to redefine what it is to be a man. And the only, it's not money that it's not money that makes the man. The man makes money. It's the you should, I'm trying to put this in a good way. A man is based off his character. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're known to be a stand-up guy or reliable by your character, and how you react to things, how you respond. And I guess, old way, it's not really an old way, but people have equated a man to basically being a ATM machine. And that's not a clear definition of what a man is. A man is righteousness. A man is a vessel of righteousness. And that, to me, is what a man is. A man is someone who stands by their beliefs, their culture, and their traditions. A man of God. So, another issue is that there's a lack of desire to uphold these traditions and value culture, because I know some guys, they got these masculinity coaches or whatever out here, and manosphere coaches or whatever, and they're saying get your money, oh, I don't think the traditional lifestyle is what's going to change it. It isn't that the traditional lifestyle exactly is what's going to change everything. It's the application of a set of values it's basically upgrading your culture. You need to upgrade your culture if you want certain results, because what I'm saying, just like company culture, if the bosses of that company and the policies of that company benefit only the bosses and treat everybody under them like nothing, well, you're going to get a certain culture with that. You're going to get a certain company culture with that. Everybody's going to be a backstabber. They're going to gossip, and it's going to be a workplace of drama. Okay, I'm sure we've all been there. Well, it's the same thing with a nation, man. You got to upgrade your culture. And unless you do that, then we'll get what we're getting now. Because the thing is, everybody's not going to be on the same accord. And, we got our LBGT people, we got our Antifa people, we got our KKK, we got niggas that just want to be Black Panthers, niggas that want to be thugs, and of course brothers that want to be Hebrew Israelites, their nationality. So it's just all this melting pot, this pot of confusion, really, except for the Israelite people, because you got to upgrade your culture if you want to set things straight. So nowadays men are just they're into just about anything. They don't really even know how to anything, man. Most men nowadays are just kind of lost, especially the youth, man, and that's what I kind of feel sorry for the young guys now. I mean, I ain't saying I'm exactly old, dude. I'm in, touching 30, but damn, like, these younger guys, man, they so lost, and the older men just want to joke around and be friends with the younger men. I mean, I've seen it on my job. The older men don't really impart wisdom. They just want to joke around with them. You know what I'm saying? We all, like we all standing on the corner with a 40 or something. You know what I'm saying? It's not. Men are just lost and are just being real short-sighted now. A lot of people don't really use critical analysis or critical thought to really, put things together. People just automatically go the negative route instead of using their brain to connect certain dots. Critical thinking skills are out the window. So most men are lost, so they don't really stand for anything, other than their block. They repping the block. Hey man, I guess if you gotta stand for something, you know what I'm saying? I'd rather you stand for the block than stand for the LBGT thing, you know what I'm saying? I'd rather you do that, because really, man, men need purpose nowadays. Men need purpose, man. and just the way this society is right now, America, it isn't giving men that fuel to want to do more, to be ambitious. Back then, if you were a soldier, there was a lot of glory in that. Right now, there's glory and honor. Right now, there's no, ain't no real glory or honor in being a soldier. Then if you're going to be a soldier, you got to think, well, what exactly am I fighting for? I'm fighting for America, who, especially if you're a brother, then you're fighting for people who oppress your people and won't give nothing back, so it's a lot to really, well, it ain't a lot, but it's, you got to really think about how you're trying to move nowadays, and how brothers and sisters are just totally lost. So, so turn towards tradition, man. Your values, and, righteousness, man, because that's going to be what it is. It's going to be upgrading your culture to another level, to righteousness. And you can't do the old way anymore. The old way is destroying us. It's destroying the whole United States. People just being everywhere, believing anything. You can, it's whatever, man. Just because that's prophesied anyway. Because every man is gonna turn to his own, like the Chase Row, and that's every people are gonna turn to their own. And if you don't, then you're gonna be out of there. We're going to we're going to a Mad Max world. World War III is imminent. Y'all remember that. So in my perspective, modern progress is actually a digression, because though we have our technology, this modern technology has progressed real fast and real far, but as far as our morals and ethics and our set of values, that has totally been a path towards digression and not progression. Even though they try to claim that the LBGT is progression, it's really not. So it's they gonna sell you that line. For some reason, I don't know why they think having a lack of control of their sexuality is progress. I don't understand that. And maybe I need somebody to break it down to me. Why you gay, man? I don't know. I don't get it. So what's needed is a balance, man. A balance of modern technology with ancient wisdom. Ancient what I'm saying? Ancient wisdom, man. The God's law. The traditional things that come from, the past. Those set of ethics. How to, be righteous and things like that. Fused with the modern technology, then people be set, man. People be in a better position, especially our people. We don't really have, we're using the white man's technology, and, we really don't have the ancient wisdom right now, but we're getting there. And, we will have a thing of our own, because I believe righteousness is the solution. You got the LBGT, they're changing all these laws, feminism, they're changing these laws and things like that. And, I see it as where, you know, if all these laws are being changed and now it's hard to go back, well, what it looks like to me now is that you got to create a whole new nation now. To me, it really looks like prophecy. Esau is the end and Jacob is the beginning. America's got to fall for us to come up. Maybe I'll do a speech or a class on this or something, but for us to come up, America's got to fall. It has to. And so with righteousness, a new set of laws that needs to be created, which means that a new government needs to be had. Because if America can't go back, which it won't, then a new nation needs to be born. And that nation needs to be has its foundation as God, its foundation to be God's law. That's what our nation needs to be based on. I believe, with everybody, all these nations going a certain way, just like how big businesses, they all kind of go a way, a certain path to make money. And sometimes a smaller business, a new upcoming smaller business, can take on exponential growth just because of the new ideas this smaller business has to keep it competing with these older big businesses. Well, I think that's how it's going to happen with Israel as a nation. We're going to just, have a new government, a new set of law. We're going to have God's law. And because all these other big businesses, these big nations went this way, the path of wickedness, to gain money and have to gain power, all this power they've got. Well, that's gonna, it's not gonna be, they're gonna have to change, because this new nation, Israel, this birth of a nation, the kingdom of the Israelites, it's going to, have that competitive edge. It's going to be a righteous nation. It's not going to be, as corrupt as these older nations. So it's going to be fresh. It's going to be new. It's going to be able to grow really fast, just like the blessings of Deuteronomy say. So I believe only Israel can turn this all around. Only the kingdom of Israel can do it. So with that, man, you guys, this is the kingdom of Israel, indigenous micronation and BIPOC intentional community. Our big purpose is to bring together the 12 tribes of Israel as we go from a online community to a on-land intentional community. And I hope you guys have a good day, man. Shalom.